Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Heni Dwi Bakti. I'm from Universitas Muhammadiyah Gresik. I will present about my paper, and the title is Usability Assessment and Evaluation of Universitas Muhammadiyah Gresik Learning Management System, or SPADA. Okay, the outline are introduction, usability evaluation, methodology, conceptual model, result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. First is introduction. This year we experienced something new. We changed our whole habits. COVID-19 make us learn many new things. There are so many things that must be limited to break the chain of spreading of COVID-19. One of them is by doing physical distancing. The activity of teaching and learning can no longer be done face-to-face. Because of the situation, we are helped by the existence of information and communication technology, or ICT. In the era of Industry 4.0, information and communication technology has developed very rapidly. The world of education is one that is affected by this development. E-learning is a form of ICT development in education. In the current COVID-19 pandemic, e-learning has become a new because of the need for social distancing. The e-learning system becomes a tool that can be used for the learning and teaching process. E-learning system allow the use of ICT to improve education. And then this is the Universitas Muhammadiyah Learning Management System called SPADA. And during the pandemic of COVID-19, all teaching and learning activities were carried out online using SPADA. Usability is the basic parameter for evaluating e-learning system and technology. Usability is needed to assess the SPADA system. SPADA has been used as the main e-learning at Universitas Muhammadiyah Gresik, but the system has not been tested for its usability. And does not show how well student and lecturer use the system and what kind of improvement should be implemented. SPADA evaluation as a Universitas Muhammadiyah Gresik learning media was carried out using a questionnaire to measure the level of usability. And then usability. According to ISO, usability is used to assess the use of a product by users by measuring its efficiency, effectiveness, and satisfaction in the context of use. Users use usability testing as a method to determine levels of ease with which user interact with an information system. The main factor that can be used as a guide in measuring the success rate of implementing a system or software is usability. Usability level measurement result can be used as a benchmark to describe the system's usefulness or user acceptance. Usability is the interaction between media and users. Usability can be seen as one of the criteria to ensure the good and bad level of a product, and problems with usability are caused by a lack of knowledge that is often identified when first using the system. Usability is one of the most important parts to determine the characteristics of the quality of a system. And this is the methodology. First is start, then observation and data collection, problem formulation, then literature review, then designing research and determining research model, Designing research and determining research model we use a variable of use questionnaire. And then determining hypothesis, defining research variable and research indicator. Then analysis and processing of questionnaire result. Then we made a conclusion. Then usability analysis, then finish. Measurement were made using a questionnaire method, using usability models, and using 10 heuristic principle to measure the level of usability of the e-learning system. And this is the conceptual model. The research instrument used was a questionnaire. This questionnaire used in measuring usability is a series of questionnaires that can process data related to effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction in using an information system. The thing that underline the use of the questionnaire is that it can make it easy for respondent to understand and answer the question posed properly. In addition, the questionnaire makes respondents more comfortable and flexible in answering questions. Usability measurement adopt the USE questionnaire because USE can handle the measurement according to ISO, namely efficiency, effectiveness, and satisfaction. So this is the hypothesis can be arranged by this figure. There are 5 hypotheses. And then this is the result and discussion. Measurement of the usability parameter of SPADA using the USE questionnaire. The USE questionnaire is a questionnaire package consisting of 4 research variables: usefulness variable, the ease of use variable, the ease of learning variable, and the satisfaction variable. This research is expected to provide information and empirical evidence about the usability of using SPADA that can describe the system as appropriate to user needs so that it can provide satisfaction. It can provide satisfaction to users or not. And this is the result. First is validity test. The purpose of the validity test is to ensure that the questionnaire used to measure the variable of a study is valid or not. The questionnaire is declared valid if what is measured can be presented. The validity test used Pearson correlate bivariate with a significance of Airtable value is 5%. The questionnaire is declared valid if the value of R count is greater than the Airtable. And this is the variable and in this indicator in this R count, and there is the decision. The value of Airtable is 0.361 and all the R count is greater than the value of Airtable. So all the questionnaire is the questionnaire are valid. And then reliability test. The reliability test is also used to determine the result of the answer given by respondents, which can be continued to the next data processing stage or not. The Cronbach alpha coefficient value from calculation using SPSS software is 0.985 as in this table. The reliability level of Cronbach alpha in table so that the range 0.8 less than the our table, which means that the reliability of the questionnaire is very high. And this is the normality test. The normality test is a test that has the aim of knowing the data used in research is normally distributed or not. The normality test used in the test use is the Kolmogorov-Smirnov normality test. The significance value is 0.316, where the value is more than 0.3 0.05, so it can be concluded that the data is normally distributed and data processing can be continued to the next process. Then multicollinearity test. Multicollinearity is a condition that shows a correlation between two or more independent variables in a multiple regression model. And if the tolerance value is less than 0.1 and the VIF value is more than 1, is more than 10, then it's indicated of multicollinearity. If the tolerance value is more than 0.1 and the VIF value is less than 10, it indicates that multicollinearity does not occur. All the tolerance value on the independent variable are more than 0.1 and all VIF value are less than 10. So it can be concluded that there are no multicollinearity symptoms. Then this is the heteroscedasticity is a condition where the variance of the error is an equality for all observation on each independent variable in the regression model. The heteroscedasticity tested was the Glaser test. Then the significance value of all variable is more than 0.05, so it can be concluded that there are no symptoms of heteroscedasticity in the regression model. And then this is the usability measurement. Usability measurement is done by calculating the percentage of answer from all respondents. The observed score is obtained from the total score of all answer from 30 respondents, which is 2,727, while the expected score obtained from the maximum score on the scale is multiplied by the number of questions, then multiplied by the number of respondents, which is 40,500. The usability results are at interval of 61 until 80%, which indicates that despite the usability measurement results have a decent value. The usability value is still below the visible category, is 61, so it needs to be improved. And this is the F-test or simultan test. The simultan test is used to determine the relationship between all independent variables on the dependent variable. The calculated F value is greater than the F table and the sig less than 0.05. So it can be concluded that simultaneously the usefulness variable, ease of use and ease of learning have a significant effect on the satisfaction variable in the use of SPADA. And the t-test or partial test is to determine the relationship of the independent variable in this study, the usefulness variable, the ease of use variable, and the ease of learning toward the dependent variable. If the t-value is less than t-table or t-con less than t-table, then there is no influence in the dependent variable on the dependent variable. So this is the average variable's value. The value of the ease of use variable, which is 34.6, has the highest average. This shows that the respondents feel easy when using SPADA. The second highest value is the 27.367 usefulness variable. SPADA users find it useful when using SPADA. By using SPADA, the use of time is more effective. The satisfaction variable is in the third rank with a value of 21.5. The variable with the lowest average value is the ease of learning variable with a value of 13.067. And the last is the ability of respondent to study the different SPADA influences this. The use of learning variable is the variable that can be increased the value most by making Spada as simple as possible so that user can quickly run its use. And the conclusion first, from the research, two conclusions can be drawn. First, the variable that affects the usability level of using Spada is the usefulness variable. The second is the Spada usability measurement, which has a value of 60.6%, which indicates that the result of the Spada usability measurement have a visible level, while the variable with the lowest average value is use of learning with a value of 13.067. Okay, this is for me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.